Interesting story coming up, and it's not new, but we didn't really have anchor to hook this story to when we ran it before. And if you recall, going back to last spring and on into the summer, I did a number of references, or I gave you a bunch of references out of the EU in which I said they're preparing to abscond with their savings accounts in European banks. And this is what the EB was saying. This is what the Bank of International Settlements were saying. And I said, this is a big warning sign because I'm seeing signs it was lining up to happen here. Yeah, it has. And this is another prelude, I believe, to World War III in garnering the assets that will be needed from citizen accounts justified by, well, we're using your money to protect you. And it's coming. And it's coming and it's here right now. My name is Dave Hodges. I'm the host of the Common Sense Show. We are the show that is freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. Welcome to this segment. And continuing on the theme that we already started, I'm going to go to the story that sells this. We're brought to you by Noble Gold. And if you have visual on this, if not, I'll describe it for you. If you go to davehodgesgold.com and click on Contact Us, you're going to get something to fill out here. Fill it out. They will call you. They'll have a conversation. They're trained not to close you. You have to close your own deal. That's number one. Number two, you can call them directly. And we have the number posted right here, 877-646-5347, 877-646-5347. This story that we're running now will make it apparent to you that you need to be as much outside the banking system as possible. Yes, you need operating capital to operate. You can still have your direct deposit. You can have all this, that, and the other, but the last thing you should be doing is storing your retirement there in a bank. Don't have it affiliated because it could be gone. They can confiscate it under Dodd-Frank 2010 and UCC Uniform Code Section 8. They can take anything connected to the bank because you're in second place. And I've been warning about this for years in our Noble Gold ads. Now it's become a news item. It's happening in Europe, and it's now set up to happen here first. After you hear this story, you're going to say, oh my gosh, Dave has been right. And I'm not taking a victory lap because this is very, very tough news. 877-646-5347. Let Noble Gold help you prepare to prevent asset confiscation. And this is what we're talking about here. All right, let's go to the brief history of the European Union. They have said that if you have savings accounts, unused money, and we just can't have money sitting around, so we're going to take it and invest it. Yeah. And I said, I'm seeing signs of that coming here. Well, those signs are no longer signs, they're policy. JP Morgan's Terms of Service, page 17. You give them permission to transfer your assets to digital. And then it goes on to say they can use it any way they want, which is already law under Dodd-Frank 2010. Hence my Noble Gold reference. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, the entire Big Five have very similar policies. Now, why would they do that? Is it just bank greed? No, no, but they're going to move you into a digital system. It's easier to confiscate and easier to, well, we're not taking it from you. We're just reinvesting it because we're in dire straits here. We're in a war. We're in an emergency. We're not quite martial law, but we're just about there. But if we don't have these assets, we can't fight this war, and you're going to get conquered. Okay, that's what I think the reasoning will be. That's speculation. Here's what's fact. You agree to terms of service, and the big five that says we can transfer it to digital. And once they got it in digital, they can do what they're talking about in Europe. This is a joint action going on in the West. Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on in Europe that's also going on here with domestic terroristic violence. The parallels knock you off your feet. But here's the bottom line I'll leave you with. You have no control over your assets once you put it in the bank. Oh, you do today because they let you. Right here, you're giving them permission to revoke that permission to be free with your own money anytime they choose. Page 17, Terms of Service, JP Morgan. And look closely at your own terms of service. I have, and this is why I'm making adjustments, and I'm going to be non-specific. And one of my adjustments has been, and I'll be specific on this one point, is Noble Gold, 877-646-5347. I'm Dave Hodges. This is the Common Sense Show, and you should check out our TV show. Got a bunch of new entries up there. Hips here series. We haven't put quite as much hips up there because we're in dire straits right now. World War III, we're staring right down the barrel of it. Economic collapse is a possibility across the West. And that's going to dominate us, but we're going to get back to some more hiding in plain sight on the show. People love it. So it's like the old Art Bell reincarnated. Thanks, Dave. Well, I can't say that art didn't influence some of my thinking because I had a versicorder. I couldn't stay up the late hours, but I sure as heck listened to most of his shows. And I suppose that has influenced me. I'm going to take those statements as compliments. You'll like it. TheCommonSenseShow.tv. Sign up today.